Hi everyone, I am Margourtarotreader, and today we are doing the exes for the month of April 2018 for the sign of Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. I'm sorry, for Leo only. I'm already thinking ahead here. For Leo, Sun, Moon, or Rising, in reference to the ex, remember that this is a general reading, so it could be your energy or the person that you're thinking of, and it could be he, she. It just depends on the energies as well, okay? And I want to say thank you to all my viewers, my subscribers, and my likes. I appreciate your business. To all my clients, love you much. And as always, if you would like a consultation, a reading, or including a spell, reach me down below or email me at margourtarotreader@gmail.com or Facebook Margourtarotreader. Okay? Thank you to the universe and angels I have in mind. Show me here. Sun, Rising, Leo. Sun, Rising, Leo in reference to the ex. Sun, Rising. Let's see, what's April's story here? We are doing the ones that are married, single, and third parties. Yes, if you are a subscriber, you already know how I do the readings. You already know that I take all the energies that come along. Whatever the spirits will like to say and talk, I am willing to listen. Okay? So please keep your comments civil, because at the end of the day, we are not perfect and we all make mistakes. Sometimes we end up where we not need to be. Okay? Thank you. Now, let's get started. I'm going to show me what's need to know here. For those that are married, you could be married, separated from your spouse, and you want to know, you consider them your ex, or they consider you your ex, or you're just simply married, and for whatever circumstances, you are thinking of that person. So let's get started. If you're thinking of the ex, I'm going to have to say, why are you thinking of the ex if you feel that that relationship was not where it was supposed to be? You know, even if you are separated from the ex and you're wondering, am I moving forward here? I'm going to have to say that this reading is just a little flip on the side, but it goes quite well with the Cancer. So there has to be someone, a Leo here, that is either connected to or married to a Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Okay? I'm going to have to say this, that I feel that it's either your energy or theirs, okay? I feel that you've done trying things out. You're done reasoning with that person. But for some reason, if you're married and you have this ex keep coming in here, I feel that it's just them, that they don't know what no means. But it could be your energy that you're married, not happy in your marriage, but yet you're still constantly thinking of that other person here. Okay. Someone just said to me, so shit, should I just move on and leave my spouse? Well, I didn't, if that was the case here, if whoever just sent me that message here through the guys, I'm going to have to say, how can I tell you to leave your spouse unless I know truly what it is you're going through? Okay. Do you feel that you're giving in everything to your spouse and your spouse is not? Do you feel that your spouse is mentally or physically, emotionally abusive to you, or you are? Do you feel that you've been hanging in this marriage for quite some time, and maybe you're married and that person is leading other lives and you're still holding back for that person? Do you feel that sometimes you feel drained and can't move forward from this marriage? Do you feel that you're attached to this marriage, to this man that keeps leaving and coming in your life, or you leaving and coming into their life? Because of the sake of the marriage, because of the sake of the children. There's a number of reasons that you need to also ask yourself all these things that I've asked. And is it worth it at the end of the day to stay in this marriage or to take that person back? Is it? Ask yourself. Do you love this person to the end? Or is it that you're just completely afraid to move forward? And so therefore, when that ex comes in, you want to take them back? Or is it that this is what's going on and you want to run to them because of these reasons? Because you tried being alone, and so now you want to get back to that marriage. You want to get back to that ex because you couldn't do it by yourself. Well, if you couldn't do it by yourself, it's because you didn't try hard enough. It's because you didn't value yourself enough. Okay? So whoever's going through this, Leo, understand that we all have a way out of any kind of circumstances that we're in. And if you're hurting by any means, it is because you're still stuck in that energy. And so you need to move forward. Okay? Move forward. Don't look back at the past. Look into the future. Look and see what else is out there for you. Okay? King of Wands. Well, someone is relating to a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising, or it could just simply be that your ex-spouse is that. He could be a male or it could be a female. It doesn't matter because it is a general reading. So this is also telling me that someone is very arrogant into this relationship, either you or that ex-partner of yours. Okay? It's very arrogant and very poised. He thinks he got it. He thinks he knows it all. Yeah. And so he or, you know, is harsh with you, or you are with them, and you feel that you just can't take it anymore. That could be the case. It's a marriage. Someone is separated for sure. Someone is separated from their spouse is what I'm sensing here. And you want to give it a go. You want to try it again. You cannot make up your mind. It's almost like you move one step forward and then you move back 7 steps back. Because you're trying to reach, or they're trying to reach, and they're not meeting halfway in this situation, okay? And you're feeling kind of depressed, I'm sensing, yeah. You're feeling kind of depressed and hopeless and defensive because of this relationship. Should you let it go, Leo? If you're going through all these things that we just talked about, then I think that you need to move forward. Give yourself some time and some space. If you have been doing so all this time and you're still in that same mode and mood and feelings, then it could possibly be the best thing to do now and let that person go. Or it's possibly that they need to let you go because you're still in that same phase. Okay? Yes. I see you crying. I see you hurting because of that ex. It could be your spouse. I feel that eventually you're going to find a way to communicate with this person and let that person know what's going on here. Well, someone is walking away though. Someone is going to decide to be single and look and see productively that they can do things better. I hope that you take the advices that I give, however way it suits you, the best way for you to improve yourself and your life and your surroundings. I really do. But at this time, I feel that you need to go within yourself and say, you know, I've sacrificed enough and I think I'm ready to move forward. Okay? Do so. I think it's time for whoever it is to fight for you, to show you that they love you and only you. Okay? Because I'm sensing that you're afraid to give that person or take that person, or the person is afraid to take you back because could have been a third party as well involved throughout all those things, even so. Okay? Now, Leo, for those that are single in reference to the ex, what's going on here? Leo, Sun and Rising. Let's see what we're looking at here. Leo, what are we looking at here? I'll just cut it like this and we're good. The High Priestess and the High Priestess and the Tempress has been coming out in just about every spread that I've done, and so obviously we have some mending to do within ourselves for all the signs. It's amazing. Clarity is coming in this month for just about everyone, one way or the other. You know, we're getting some type of clarity, or the partner that we have is getting some type of clarity of the relationship that we are in with them. So be aware of that. If you're doing something sneaky, just might be the month that you're giving heads up to that partner of ours. Okay? Now, for those about the exes in reference to the Leos that are single, you know, I feel that you are contemplating. You have some hidden feelings toward this person still. And you're thinking, should I or shouldn't I? You know, I feel that this person... I'm sensing that there's someone that is a little bit older than the person here. It could either be you or them, that you're a little bit older here. It's a very few case here, but that's what I sense here. But for others, I'm sensing here that you are contemplating on whether or not to go back to that ex or bring that person back to you into your life here. Okay? Yeah, should you travel to go see them? Maybe you're debating whether or not. I feel that not in the beginning of April, probably to the end, closer to the end, you might debate whether or not to travel, or they will to come and see you here. There's a journey that is happening here is what I'm sensing, and you're looking forward to that. It may be the case for some of you, and for some of you, I don't see that trip coming aboard, okay? So be aware of that. Leo, singles, exes. What are we looking at here? Sun, rising, arcanos, thank you. Yes, someone is traveling to go see that person, the ex, or you, or they are. And you first, I feel that you're starting to communicate and then making plans here, okay? Yep, you're thinking. You're planning. And mostly because you're already thinking of the intimacy with them here happening. So I see a Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, Sun, or Rising here. I'm also looking at a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Sun, or Rising females here. Let's see here what else I saw here at the end. Yeah. So definitely there's two contemplations of people here that you're thinking, should I go see this ex or should I go see that ex? And should I go and start dating this other person? Someone is definitely seeing someone that is older than them. I also see that, okay? One of these are not the ones for you, period. Whoever it is the ex, either if you're the ex, maybe they're thinking that you're not the right for them. Because you feel that going back with them is going to be more hassle, more fights, more arguments, that the sex is not even going to be worth the while because of the after effects. So be careful, Leo. So you're longing for and missing that person. And so this is why they either coming to you or you're going to them. And you're looking back and wondering, when are they coming here? I'm sensing that it could be, you know, within the last week of April. For a few of you, it's on the 3rd week of April is what I'm sensing here. It could be even sooner or later, but it's just the energies that I sense here for a particular person here. Okay, so just be very cautious of that. Decisions. Definitely there's a decision between two people here, and you're single, Leo, so be wise, because sometimes ex is there for a reason. There are exes for a good reason. Okay, sometimes you became the ex because they felt that you were just all about sex and not seeing them for who they are, not caring for them for who they actually are, is what I'm sensing here also. Okay, so be aware of that. Yeah, and we also have the Queen of Cups here as well. We have the 3 queens here. So obviously you're juggling, and you just started dating someone right now, and you're also juggling, will be in the month of April or in the beginning of April, through 2 exes. Now, for those that are in third parties, Leos, what are we looking at here? Third party Leos, I kind of show you must need to know here in reference to the exes. What are we looking at here? Thank you to the universe and to the angels of heaven and earth. And here we go. We have the High Priestess again. So it could be on the next full moon. Certain things are about to pop here. I know we just had one. And so possibly a lot of you had some secrets evolved, expanded, and whatnot. Lies probably even involved in this full moon here. But at the end of the next full moon, we're definitely getting some type of clarity, some type of acknowledgement of certain things among ourselves or the relationship that we're in or looking for. Okay, it could either be spiritually, mentally, or physically, or emotionally. But be aware that I think that certain things that you will find out are not going to be to your liking or their liking, because it is a general reading. So be aware of that. For those that are in a third party, I think that someone is actually doing some type of work here to keep this third party going, to keep bringing them and bringing them and bringing them. So be aware of that. This is what I'm sensing here. If you are a Leo that is doing this, be cautious, because I think that you're overdoing things, and maybe you experiment with more than one person helping you do certain rituals, and that is not recommended whatsoever. Because it will turn out to be backfiring. Okay, so prepare yourself for that. And also, I feel that, you know, you're manifesting something in reference to this third party, or they are. Should you come out clean is what I heard just right now. Should you come out clean? Well, should you? If you think that it's beneficial to you, then do so. But If you think that it's going to say something, do so. But if you think that it's not going to, and then don't, because certain truths, it's best to just keep them at hold for the meantime until you either find a way out of whatever it is, the circumstances. Okay? So be aware of that. Because if you think that if you tell your spouse, I've been doing this, I've been doing that, and you think that that's going to value you more and love you more, respect you more, no, it will not. You're just going to draw that person further away from you. Okay? Now, let's see here. Well, you are working on something, that's for sure, on this ex here. And for those of you Leos that are in a third party, I feel that you're not returning to this third party here. Or either they're not. Yeah. They're looking elsewhere. I feel that they think that they told you the truth prior to April. If not, they will so in April. They feel that they already moved on and they are staying in their marriage and they're not going back to you. They feel, or you feel, that you were straightforward with them, but yet they're looking for you in this month of April here. Yes, they're looking for you because they're not non-stop crying for you. They don't like to hear the truth. We have a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius here, and in both ways. So I feel that there's a couple here that they have admit to something and it's hurting the relationship here. And you're constantly thinking of that third party here, even though you're trying to fix this marriage, but you're constantly thinking of that third party as well. So you're trying to save the marriage, but yet you're trying to save the third party is what I'm sensing here. Okay? And absolutely, you know, you receive messages or whatever from that ex or vice versa of energy here, and you're trying to see, once the water clears here, I can go on and see my mistress is what I'm sensing here. Page of Swords. So yes, be very careful, okay? Because you might think that you're saving this marriage and keeping it at calm water here to move in, to go see the mistress as whatever it is, a third party. But keep in mind that with the High Priestess and the Moon here and the Devil, absolutely someone is going to get caught. Either you, Leo, or your spouse is going to catch you, or someone is going to catch your mistress. This is what I was just told here. So someone is getting caught, or more than one person is getting caught for sure in one situation here. Meaning the mistress is going to get caught. The mistress is going to get caught. The wife is going to catch the husband, who vice versa energy, remember that, but it's a per se. What I'm sensing here is the wife is going to catch the husband cheating again, and the husband's husband will catch her, or vice versa. The mistress will find that her husband is also with someone else. It's a whole scenario here, but it just came in here like out of a sudden. So be cautious. Be cautious. Shit's gonna hit the roof for this month. So prepare yourself for that. Okay. Now let's see, Leo. Thank you. Well, Leo, you do have the courage to change a lot of things, and you do have the power to make certain things manifest itself when it is pleasing to you. So that is a good sign, but also could be negative. So be careful at that, okay? There's a new, it's almost like a new ending of cycles, a new beginnings of ones, and a pleasant one for a number of you. So be careful with that too, because pleasant is well and fine, but also if you sit there with that energy, you could also forget about the other things here, okay? Oh, I forgot who was the other sign that I saw these two next to each other. Be careful. You could also, Leo could also be in a fertile mood in this month of April. So some of you are very conceptual in this month, male or female, it's up to you. But I definitely see someone getting pregnant in this month of April. Okay, if you want it, fine. If you don't, be very cautious. And someone is not letting a cycle in because they are afraid to do so. Something is going to happen all of a sudden. You're going to find something out of someone or someone out of you, and it's going to put your whole world into perspective. Hopefully it is to your own suited, so be careful with that. Someone is taking their own justice into their own hands, meaning they're going to take revenge out of a situation here because they feel that they've had enough. So be careful when you do those things, okay? Be careful how you do them as well. Someone is taking a leap of faith here and moving forward, either moving from home, moving from place, moving from work because of a relationship, because this is the ex here. Someone is leaving something because they don't want to be near this ex, or because you decided to move forward and move toward a divorce, and so therefore there's a movement of change and movement of pace here, including taking a new advantage and new adventures into another relationships. So if you've been sitting around waiting for something to hit, in like say, oh my God, the light just turned on and I remember something, don't sit and wait too long is what I'm hearing. Okay, take actions. Take actions. There will be secrets. There will be something that you will find out, and it's going to be devastating to you. Maybe you're going to hear someone say something about you or about your relationships or about the ex, vice versa energy. Keep that in mind, but it's going to devastate you. So prepare yourself for that. Before you hear everything, be clear of what it is. I feel that someone is hearing something that's going to be hurtful, but it just not be the whole completely truth, or it just be partially a lie. So be cautious of that. Depending on what circumstances you're in, that's how it's going to be. Okay? So decisions is here at the overall energy. I think that you need to come up with a decision here. You know, follow your heart, follow your mind, follow your spirit, follow within yourself, to respect yourself, to love each other, and to love yourself most importantly. I feel that there are a few of you Leos that are struggling here in a relationship of yourself being, but also the person that you care for. If you are stuck, that you're still in love, and that you feel that that ex is your soulmate, then you need to just simply let that time be. Let them rest at ease and let them go through their path. And if it's meant for you, then they will come back when it needs to be. As I always say, if they leave out of their own goodwill, then guess what? They will come back eventually, sooner or later. Sooner or later. So again, Leo, I want to thank you and make the best decisions that are best suited for you. Thank you.